Before we start, I would want you to hit that red subscribe button so you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Hockey Hub. All professional sports have a wide variety of rules, so it makes sense that all smart professional sportsmen are always on the lookout for ways they can exploit these rules. Once the player becomes aware of the advantage, he has very little time to put it to use, since the league offices are quick to nip a fair advantage in the bud. Hence, the NHL has been around for over a century now, but the rulebook has never been consistent. Number 1. Sean Avery Rule. During a match in the 2008 playoffs, tough guy Sean Avery gave it his all to distract the goalie Martin Brodeur. He was waving his hockey stick in the goalie's face repeatedly, causing him to be understandably frustrated. This scene caused quite the ruckus. The NHL responded to this action immediately by introducing the Sean Avery Rule. The rule states that no player is allowed to distract the goalie by waving their arms or hockey sticks, and if a player is found doing so, they will be penalized. Number 2. Bill Durnan. Goalies can't be captains. The legendary goalie and Hall of Famer Bill Durnan was the captain for the Canadiens. As we are all aware, the NHL captain served the intense responsibility to constantly communicate with the referees in times of controversial calls, incidents, queries, etc. Opponents complained about Durnan's habit of leaving his net very often during the game, which obviously caused disruption. Some suspected that Durnan sometimes made these unnecessary leaves to talk to the referee to buy his team unofficial timeouts. As a result, the league introduced the Bill Durnan Rule, which barred goalies from becoming team captains. Until recently, an exception was made for the Vancouver Canucks goalie, Robert Luongo. However, he wasn't allowed to leave his crease like Durnan, and the alternate captains had to talk to the referee when required.
He won the Vezina Trophy in each of his first 4 seasons, and 6 times during his 7-year career. He posted a...
Number 3. Bill Barber. Diving and embellishment. Barber is popular for his goal-scoring ability and phenomenal theatrical skills. The Hockey Hall of Famer had a special talent in diving and selling minor contact. This means he was able to draw penalties by ways of embellishing. Eventually, the NHL became aware of his tactics and introduced the rule 64.1, which states that a player can be penalized for faking an injury or a blame dive embellishment. Barber obviously isn't the only reason the NHL decided to move forward with this rule, but his outstanding acting skills certainly gave them an extra push to implement it. Number 4. Gary Smith. Goalies can't cross center ice. The NHL loves to be extra harsh on goalies. Former NHL goalie Gary Smith loved coming out to center ice. As a result, he got drilled one time in his early career. The NHL introduced the rule 27.7, which details that if a goalie crosses the center ice line to either chuck the opponent or play the puck, he'll be assigned a 2-minute penalty. Number 5. Bobby Hull and Stan Mikita, Banana Blade. During the 60s, Hull and Mikita were looking for the perfect hockey stick blade to up their game. To their surprise, they actually found one, the Banana Blade curve. The curve caused the puck to have unpredictable movements, and as a result, the players flourished during the game. The unpredictable nature of the blade caused goalies to be infuriated, and rightfully so, since most goalies at the time didn't wear masks and they became more prone to injuries. The NHL responded to the fed-up goalies by issuing a legal limit on the curve of the blade. Players are only allowed to play blades that are half an inch or 3/4 of an inch long. If a player is found using an illegal curve on their stick, they're hit with a 2-minute penalty. Number 6. Sergei Makarov, Calder Trophy. The Russian hockey legend came to the NHL at age 31. He scored 24 goals and 86 points for the Calgary Flames. Given his extraordinary performance, he was awarded the Calder Trophy, which is usually given to the league's top rookie. Makarov receiving the trophy was a little odd, since historically the trophy had been awarded to players under the age of 21. So, the NHL implemented a Sergei Makarov rule, which states that a player has to be under the age of 26 to be eligible for the Calder Trophy. Number 7. Rob Ray Rule. Rob Ray was definitely one of the most short-tempered players on the field. He managed to compile a whopping 3,270 penalty minutes during his career as a professional NHL player. He won most of the fights because he was able to quickly remove his jersey and pads, making it difficult for the opponent to have a handle on him. The NHL implemented a Rob Ray Rule, which details that a player will be assessed to game misconduct if his sweater is completely removed during a fight, unless his opponent is responsible for pulling it off. The rule also mentions that all players must have their sweaters tied down properly throughout the game.
Best ones of all time, I'll tell you.
Number 8. Brad Marchand, no licking. While most players prefer getting under their opponent's skin, Brad Marchand likes licking his opponent's skin. During the 2018 playoffs, Brad Marchand licked his opponent Ryan Callahan. While this act falls under gross misconduct, a gray area still exists, and in order to remove this gray area, the NHL made it clear that the act is unacceptable and put Marchand on notice. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.